These are 8 players who hate Kylian Mbappe. You might think everyone will love this young and super talented player, but even his own teammates have issues with him. When Neymar made his mega move from Barcelona to PSG in 2017, he was said to be trying to escape being in Messi's shadow. However, the same year he moved to PSG, the club also signed Kylian Mbappe, who was already a renowned golden boy in France. Neymar wanted to be the outright superstar in his new team, but the love Mbappe began to get from the home crowd quickly elevated him above Neymar. Initially, the pair seemed fine and were even as thick as thieves, but tensions grew as Mbappe's influence and importance at the club grew. It all exploded on the pitch during a game against Montpellier in 2022 when PSG got a penalty. Mbappe and Neymar both wanted to take it, and there was a little tussle for the ball right there on the pitch. According to reports, after that game, things got worse and the guys got physical in the dressing room. That same summer, there were rumors that in signing a new deal with PSG, Mbappe had told PSG to sell the Brazilian, and Neymar heard about it. That got Neymar even more mad, and he began to really hate Mbappe. You could even tell from the tweets Neymar liked at the time. They had to play together for that season, but now Neymar cannot take it anymore, and he's looking for a way out. I don't think he's interested in ever being friends or teammates with Mbappe again. Speaking of friends, Neymar's very good friend Lionel Messi is also not a big fan of the French star. Yes, they combined for some really spectacular goals during their 2 years as teammates, but they were never really friends. How do I know? Well, in the same Montpellier game when Neymar and Mbappe clashed, cameras also spotted Mbappe shoving Messi. People said it was intentional and it was because Messi refused to pass to him earlier in the game. But this beef didn't start when Messi moved to PSG in 2021. It dates all the way back to 2018 when Mbappe was still an 18-year-old kid leading France's attack at the World Cup. Back then, Messi had done everything in football apart from leading his national team to success, and many of us thought that the 2018 World Cup would be his last shot at it. But guess who went on to destroy Messi's dreams? Oh yes, Kylian Mbappe. The kid scored 2 goals and won 1 penalty as France knocked Argentina out in the round of 16. He then went on to win the World Cup with France, while Messi was left with another heartbreak. Since then, Messi had been plotting his revenge against Mbappe, and his opportunity finally came in the 2022 World Cup final, and trust him to grab it with both hands. You wonder why the Argentina players bantered and ridiculed Mbappe so much even though he scored a hat-trick against them in the final? It's because their captain doesn't like him so much. But there's perhaps one Argentine who hates Mbappe even more than Messi. His name is Emi Martinez. Emi never really had any personal contact with Mbappe prior to the 2022 World Cup. He just inherited Messi's beef with the Frenchman and took it to a whole new next level. He was at the forefront of the Mbappe taunting campaign during Argentina's victory celebrations. He sang chants about Mbappe, asking his teammates to give the PSG attacker a minute of silence, and the worst of the bunch, he put a picture of Mbappe on a baby doll and danced with it during the victory parade. Many people said Martinez took it too far, but maybe he was just really salty because Mbappe put 3 past him in the biggest game in world football. Mbappe, though, said he wasn't bothered, but I'm sure he was a little bothered by this next one. See, Mbappe loves representing the France national team. He loves that dynamic of having to play off Olivier Giroud, who is known for his excellent link-up play and work rate off the ball. This allows Mbappe to focus solely on his own game and score lots of goals. But here's the thing, while Mbappe loves that, Giroud surely doesn't like it so much. During a friendly match against Bulgaria, Giroud was having a tough time getting involved in the play. The dude was making those runs and putting in the work, but the ball simply wasn't coming through to him, even though France had most of the possession. After the game, Giroud decided he had had enough, so he went to the post-match conference and set a sub to Mbappe, hinting that he was only playing for himself and wasn't passing the ball to him even when that was the best option. Giroud may not have mentioned Mbappe's name directly, but we all knew it was about him. That must have really hurt Mbappe's feelings, but now imagine how he felt when he found out all the messy details about Paul Pogba's hatred for him. If there's one French star who can match Mbappe in terms of ego, it's definitely Paul Pogba. This dude is known for always being in the news for something, whether it's a bust-up with the coach, a big transfer dance moves, or even his hairstyle. Pogba will always be on the tabloids. Pogba was France's golden boy before Mbappe came along. He won the Golden Boy Award in 2013, 4 years before Mbappe did. So, for some time, Pogba was the prince of French football. But then Mbappe came through in 2018 and the attention shifted to the new star of the show. Pogba felt Mbappe was taking his shine and decided to do something about it. But what he did blew all our minds. We're still not sure how true all of this is, but it was made public by Pogba's brother, and that seems like a reliable source to me, doesn't it? When Paul and Matthias Pogba fell out, Matthias ran to social media to accuse his superstar brother of paying a witch doctor to put some spells on Mbappe to stop him from performing. Why? Because he hated him. He was jealous of him and wanted to be the main man again. Oh my. Well, like I said, nobody knows how true that is, but it's still very scary, isn't it? But chill, not everyone wants to take out Mbappe. Although this next guy would have loved to take Mbappe out of France. His name is Benoit Asso-Ekoto, French-born former Cameroon international who played for Spurs. He never played with Mbappe, but he's got some strong feelings against the France captain. You ask, why? Well, Asso-Ekoto thinks Mbappe should have taken the same route as him by abandoning France, his country of birth, for Cameroon, his country of origin. And when Mbappe didn't do that, he just hated the kid. But come on, Asso-Ekoto, you can't hate Mbappe for this. Kylian's dad once narrated the story about how he wanted his son to play for the Cameroon national team so badly, but they kept asking him for money. France, on the other hand, didn't ask for a penny. So what did you expect him to do? Well, just like France, I'm not here to ask for your money. I'm just here to ask you to support the channel by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Speaking of France though, there's yet another French player who hates Mbappe, and that's Karim Benzema. Benzema and Mbappe were the closest of friends after the Benzema's international ban was lifted in 2021. But that friendship was destroyed almost as quickly as it was formed because of something Mbappe did. In the summer of 2022, Mbappe was supposed to join Real Madrid for free, and he had already given Benzema his word that he would join him there, only for Mbappe to turn at the last minute and sign a new deal with PSG. Benzema was really angry, so angry that he equated what Mbappe did with the highest form of betrayal. After Mbappe confirmed that he had extended his stay at PSG, Benzema went on Instagram and posted a picture of late American rapper Tupac with the friend that betrayed him. He didn't need to say any more than that. We all immediately got the message. Now it seems like Mbappe will be heading to Madrid after all, but after Benzema has left. Medicine after death, perhaps? But while everyone we have talked about already hates Mbappe, here's a guy that could soon have the deepest hatred for him. His name is Vini Jr. With Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema, and all the older Madrid stars gone, Vini Jr. is set to be the new face of Real Madrid. He has already been given the iconic number 7 shirt, and everything is set for Vini to be the new king. Well, except Mbappe comes in and ruins everything for him. Although he snaked Madrid last summer, the club still appears to be very interested in Mbappe, and now that he seems like he's on the market, they're trying to do everything to get him. If they do get him, we all know it is Vini who would suffer the most. Mbappe has said several times that he doesn't enjoy playing as a center forward, which means that he'd most likely steal the left-wing forward position from Vini. And if Mbappe joins before the season starts, Vini might also have to give up the number 7 jersey. To crown it all, if Mbappe joins, he instantly becomes the face of Real Madrid, and Vini would immediately be pushed to the side. Man, I just know Vini is somewhere praying so hard that something stops that deal from happening yet again.